Hello, hello, and happy Memorial Day. I hope you guys are all doing well. Isn't this crazy? 2 streams within 3 days of each other? It's kind of fantastic. I'm loving this whole actually having time to stream again thing. It is very nice. I quite like it. I quite enjoy it. But yeah, hello, welcome to stream tonight. Only changes to the board is that most of the Paldea Evolved is gone. And moving on, I do also have more Lost Origin. We have mini packs now for all of the Giratina hunting. And by all of the packs, I mean at least 24. There might be more somewhere. We'll find out. We'll see. But yeah, I'm chilling. It's been a pretty chill day, I'd say. You know, my family doesn't really do much to celebrate Memorial Day since my grandpa, he served in the army and he's still alive, so it's you know, not really much to do other than I did watch the History Channel for a few hours today while I was sorting cards. There was a, like, it's kind of like a documentary series thing. I don't know exactly how it works, but whatever it is, it's some kind of documentary about President Franklin Delano Roosevelt. So that's what I've been watching. It's not over yet. I had to pause it so that I could come and stream. So maybe I'll finish it tomorrow. We'll see. Oh no, I did not get a Magikarp. Not yet, at least. That is the key. Yet. Hopefully before too long I will get one. But I did pull one silly guy. One silly guy that I'm pretty happy about. Look at this silly guy. Isn't he so silly? I love it. I had opened a bunch of packs and I had pulled nothing. And I was just like, am I just gonna get like no hits? And then bam, second to last pack, Slow King, and I was like, nice! Now I feel a lot better. So yeah, Slow King. I mean, I guess I also got a Bellabolt, but Slow King is just a little bit more exciting, I'm not gonna lie. But no Magikarp. Not yet. But we will continue the hunt for Magikarp. Also, fun fact, I'm wearing my glasses today. That's a fun fact just because I only do it once, like, every 2 or 3 months, if not longer. I think there was one point in time where I went, like, 6 months without, like, ever wearing my glasses, like, during the day. Sometimes, like, at night after I take my contacts out, and I need to be able to see, I have to grab my glasses, but maybe the Magikarp is in the last 4 packs. If it is, I'm going to cry. I'm going to cry, because I already told myself I can't open the last 4, because I was supposed to save more so that we actually had some for stream tonight, since I couldn't get more today. I might, and I'm not certain, but I might, just maybe, be able to get more tomorrow. But today's today and tomorrow is not yet, so we got 4 packs left for tonight, and of course I don't actually know if I'll be able to get them. I'm just hoping that it'll work out, that I can buy some more, because we need more Paldea. We need more silly little guys, and we need Magikarp. Man, we just need a Magikarp. At least I do. I don't know what everybody else is chasing. Probably most people are chasing Dendra and Iono. Also, fun fact, I forgot that PayPal, CashApp, and Venmo need to be pulled up for stream, so I'm gonna do that right now. I just, you know, completely forgot. I think it's partially because when I came down here to set up for stream, I got distracted. I don't remember what I first got distracted doing, but then I was like, oh, I had to find a new trash bag for... What in the world is PayPal doing? Why must you make my life difficult, PayPal? Okay, one moment. Well, PayPal makes me do silly things. Are you happy now, PayPal? Apparently it is. It just wanted to be silly for a minute there. Alright. PayPal is good to go now. Let me get CashApp. Venmo at least is always pretty easy about opening, so that's good. That's nice. Alright. There we go. Now I can actually see when we get orders. So, yeah, that's just a little bit important. Just a teeny bit. Except still not sometimes on CashApp, since like usually when I get a PayPal order or a Venmo order, my phone will pop up a little notification, and so I know to check. For some reason I can't get CashApp to do that, and I just kind of gave up trying to figure it out. So, CashApp I just have to, you know, remember to check it on my own. So, you know. But it's usually fine. There's only been a couple of times that I took like a long time to notice a CashApp payment. But I'm usually alright. But yeah, this week I'm hoping, of course, to get more Paldea evolved on the board. I also probably might get some more stuff for at least the damaged goods mystery packs, since we only have one of those left. But just depending on sales, how sales go, I might get more trainers too, because those have been really fun. It's been super fun. And I'm also thinking about a bunch of other different kinds of mystery packs that I might do, so I guess stay tuned. Mystery packs, we might be getting a few exciting additions. I don't know for sure yet what I want to do, but I'm like, there are so many different ways that I could go with this. Like, I could make like vintage trainer packs, or not trainer, vintage mystery packs, so just everything in them is vintage cards. Or I could really make like mystery packs centered around any different era or any type of like cards, you know. I could make prime mystery packs, except it's really hard to find primes. Like, I occasionally see, like there's the Donphan Prime Celebrations. That and the actual original Donphan Prime are two of the primes that I see the most often. And I don't think we want a Donphan Prime in every single mystery pack if I make prime mystery packs. So, I can't say chances are super high I'll do those, but maybe. If it happens to work out, then that would be pretty groovy. Alright, let me refresh stuff real quick. So I don't really know for sure if I am still going to be doing any streams for Hilltop, but I'm still on good terms with them and do still intend to be a customer there, so I will still try and, you know, get stuff from the new sets if they have it available. But I don't even know when the 151 set comes out. Let's see. When does it set, please? That is what I would like to know. Releases in Japan on June 16th. So that will be after my 2 weeks have officially passed. But like I said, I will still, you know, probably still be in contact with them. I have kind of like been friends with Nick for a lot longer than I've worked at Hilltop, so I do intend on at least trying to get some. Also, fun fact, I like this little thing that tells me about the release date, and then it's like, this is important, including the first Kadabra card since Skyridge. How crazy is that? Because they finally are allowed to print Kadabra again. So that's kind of fun. Well, yeah, I think hopefully I should be able to get some. I'm excited. It's what I've seen from it definitely has piqued my interest. I think it's piqued just about everyone's interest that has taken a look at it so far. So it should be pretty exciting. Oh my goodness, and it's got a Mew on the pack. How cute. Man, this is gonna be fun. The Mew is very cute. Here, I'll show you guys the pictures I'm looking at, so you guys don't just have to sit there and be like, what in the world is she talking about? There we go. Let's see if I can zoom in a little. I kinda like this top thing is just trying to... Yeah, let me just think... Oh, that's not what I wanted. Okay. One moment while I fight with my computer. For fun, I guess. Okay. No, that's... Oh, there we go. Didn't need to be that difficult, but we figured it out. Ooh. Alright, so we'll scroll back to the top. Hey, welcome Joe, welcome Pokesly, how are you guys? So there are the super cute packs with Mew. Then we got the Abra, Kadabra, and of course Alakazam. And then we got all these cute little babies. They're just little guys. Adorable. There's the Mew. I'm assuming this is a boss's orders? Because I feel like that would make the most sense with Giovanni. Maybe it's just Giovanni. I don't know. I guess we'll find out. Oh, they're all so cute. And then we got the Venusaur. This Charizard is actually really sweet, I'm not gonna lie. These little Squirtles. Blastoise got Erica. And then there's our little Tangela illustration rare. This Raichu is adorable. He's just... I like the evolution thing we got going here. He's just chilling, and he is not chilling here. He is like... I don't know, it looks like he's like summoning an army from the underworld, the under the sea world. Man. Oh, Cubone Marowak. Silly little guys. So many silly little guys. Oh, that Aerodactyl is kind of nice. Alright. Got the Nidorinas, I think. Is there Nidorina and Nidorino? I don't know. But I think, yeah, because that's Nidoqueen and Nidoking. So all of them. This is going to make me cry. I like the Articuno though. Moltres, Zapdos, a little spicy. Look at these two, so cute! We got a little Chansey with a 4-leaf clover. And look at the Ditto. I love it. Amazing. Oh, the little Snorlax. It's just a baby. Oh my goodness. Oh wow, and that's a fancy looking Mewtwo. I like the Vaporeon. There's some more silly guys. He's just chilling, just sitting on his little crate. Why does this one look like it is literally a Pringle? Interesting. That was an air balloon. And a cute little Dragonite. He's very happy. We got some trainers and things. Oh, look at the cute little box with the cute little promos. How fun! This set looks like it is going to be a very fun little set. All right. Let me refresh orders real quick. Now that we've looked through a little bit of what we know is going to be in 151. Alright, I don't think we got any orders yet, so we will chill and vibe for a little bit. Chill and vibe. That's basically all I've done today. I mean, I did go to Walmart to grab a couple things. I had to restock on Nutter Butters because we kind of ran out. And the first Walmart I went to didn't have them, and I was just like, what do you mean? But it worked out okay, because I also had to go and check my P.O. box, which is in, like, the opposite direction of Walmart. And there happens to be a Walmart that's like kind of close to the post office with my box. So I just went to that one just in case, and they did have Nutter Butters, so we're good. I got my Nutter Butters, so we're just chilling. But yeah, you know, it's fun. Gotta love checking the mailbox to get random things that are being returned to me because of whatever silly reason. You know, it's bizarre to me how many like TCG player orders just get returned to sender. Like, I'm like, why? Like, or did they just put like the wrong address, like a fake address on TCG player? Did they, I don't know, just like refuse it, say, nah fam, I don't want this anymore, and then the male person had to take it back? Like, I don't know. Did they just put in an entirely fake address? Like, I don't know. I do not know, but I had a little handful of things. I did also get an exciting package though, with some spicy cards that I will have to show you guys sometime, but I haven't opened it yet, but I'll open it eventually. And I can show you guys, maybe tomorrow. I don't know for sure if I'll stream tomorrow, but I guess if I get more Paldea evolved, I will stream tomorrow. If I do not get more Paldea evolved, I still might, but it's not as certain. it's just a little more uncertain. Ooh, in other news, anybody that was watching my last stream while I was talking about the new clothes that I got and how there was a cute pair of pants that I wish I had also gotten, but hadn't. Good news, my mom offered to buy me the pants. So I gotta order the blue pants, plus some super cute gray pants, and some new socks, and a belt. So now I got 4 more fun things coming, so I am excited for those. Hey, welcome Blazer. Thinking about the potato first off, as always. It is still on the board. Unfortunately, the sale is completely ended now, so it is back up at $100, but it's there if you really want it. Oh, just gonna punch my camera real quick. My poor camera. Constantly getting whacked left and right. And also, like, the cord that connects it to my computer seems to be tangled up in something, so I can't, like, stick it on, like, the thing that I usually do, so it's not just across my desk. So now it's just stuck on my desk, making things slightly messier, and that is not good. I do not need things to be slightly messier, but I don't even know what it's tangled up on. Why do you think I quit every time I go more than a week without streaming? See, I am just extremely busy. I mean, technically I'm quitting Hilltop, but I'm not quitting my stream. I'm assuming you haven't heard the news yet about Hilltop, but I put in my 2 weeks on, I think it was Friday, because I decided that it was time to be done there, because essentially my entire like deal I originally made with the owner when I got hired back in like August of last year, none of that applies anymore. And I'm like, I need to just stop pretending that I can make this different situation work, as fun as it is to work for Hilltop. It just is not gonna work anymore. So yeah, I should be able to do a little bit more of my streams. Of course, I'm still also going to be busy with being put in a leadership position at, like, for one of my church groups. So that is keeping me busy in a little bit of the free time that I have. But, you know, I've got lots of plans, lots of things to do, and that includes more of my own streams. Again, finally. So that's good, Especially with Paldea Evolved, right, like, coming out. I'm like, this is a very good time to actually be able to stream again. I don't really know for sure how much I'll be able to do my own streams in the next 2 weeks, because, of course, I don't know that I would call Hilltop a dream job. It was certainly a great opportunity, and there was a lot of really fun parts of it, but ultimately it just doesn't work for me. Like I said, everything changed from the original agreement, and I'm like, I didn't really agree to all of these changes, so I don't really need to pretend that I can still make it work, because I never said I could make that work at all. So now I'm back to focusing on my own stream and channel and TCG Player Store, and of course I still work at the other card store, which is pretty chill. I like working there. I like just chilling there. And, you know, my mom is very happy that I won't be doing super late night streams at Hilltop anymore. She's like, no, I don't have to stay up all night making sure that you... I'm like, Mom, I'm in a locked building the whole time and I have a flashlight taser. I'll be okay. And she's like, that's not enough for me to sleep. And so I'm like, well, I guess it's a good thing. She won't have to worry about that anymore. So we got that. We at least have a few extra good things there. Alright, let me hurry and check orders again real quick. Do we have any orders? I don't think so. Not yet, at least. I don't know for sure how long I'll stream tonight. I figured it'd probably be pretty slow since I can imagine a lot of people are on vacations and doing family stuff for Memorial Day. And also, it's late at night. And also, I only have 4 packs of Paldea Evolved left, so... yeah, no, we never really got this stuff for YouTube set up in the actual shop, only like the Whatnot stream stuff, so we never really did any, YouTube videos in there. I am in a couple of videos that are on their Instagram page. I mean, they're technically on my Instagram too, because I learned about the really cool feature where, like, you can collaborate on something, so, you know, I just made a video for my Instagram, and then, like, invited them as a collaborator, and so now I'm on their Instagram too, so that's cool. Pretty fun. Pretty neato. Got me slightly more views than I can get on my own, since Hilltop, unsurprisingly, has a good few more followers than I do. I think on Instagram, I'm a little under... Let's see, I'm a little under 500. I'm at 456. Let's see what Hilltop is at. Hilltop has 7,179, so a good bit more than I do. But yeah, so that's fun. But yeah, you know, that's the only, like, permanent videos that I was in. Mostly just did their Whatnot stuff, which the more I've used and gotten to know Whatnot, the more I just absolutely hate it. I am not a fan. I mean, I found out that it was whichever Paul brother that decided to wreak havoc upon the Pokemon community a couple years back. He owns it. And I'm like, oh, that's why I am continually liking this less and less. So, yeah, there's that. Also, their fees are an absolute joke. They have so many issues with their app. One of the biggest ones being just a lot of security issues in terms of people will have, like, their kids or their younger siblings or nieces and nephews or whatever get on their phone, find Whatnot, and get on there and make purchases, and then, you know, whenever the actual, like, owner of the phone figures out that somebody spent a bunch of their money on Whatnot, then they're just like, hey, can I get a refund? And it's not that simple to refund stuff when it's literally the Pokemon packs that you open. It doesn't really work like that. Nope. But so yeah, that's a concern on there. I feel like they need to make some kind of feature where you have to log in or put some kind of pin in every time you get on the app, so that you don't have to worry about children buying stuff without permission, because that's a big problem. Paldea Evolved booster box. I had one, but it already sold, so I do not have a Paldea Evolved booster box anymore. Hopefully I can get more soon, I just don't know when. As for collaboration videos, I would possibly consider doing it just because I've literally been employed there, but typically I try to avoid collaborations, and as much as, like, I love all of the other super cool Poketubers that are just nice, genuine people, I've had to deal with so much drama. It wasn't quite traumatic, not for me at least, but for some other people probably, but too much drama and just annoying things, so I'm not big on collaborating with other people. I kind of just do my own thing, you know? I mean, Whatnot isn't entirely a scam, at least for the buyers, but for the sellers, it kind of is. Like, the amount of fees that they take from things, and it's not great. Kind of makes it really hard to do a lot of things. So yeah, there's definitely some annoying things about it. And honestly, the only thing, or I guess the only, like, things that I have actually, you know, recognized as a valuable thing that Whatnot has is, one, it's a platform that just lets all of these Pokemon rip and ship fans, or, you know, any kind of rip and ship fans, people to gather together so that it's easier to, you know, find people that you like to buy from, find people to sell to, all of that. That is great. And their auction feature is so cool. I'm sure some of you guys remember when I used to do my custom, like, painted cards, and I'd auction them off. Sure, the live auctions were fun, but there were definitely a lot of issues with them, especially in terms of worrying about, like, people having, like, that time difference, lag and stuff, because that kind of would mess things up. So Whatnot's feature for auctions is pretty neat. And, like, you know, the only reason I might turn to Whatnot for my own use would probably be if I just wanted to auction off some of my custom Pokemon art. But yeah, other than that, I'm not a fan. Not a big Whatnot lover. Like, I literally even have everything signed up that I could sell on there whenever I want. But I've just come to realize I don't think I really want to sell on there. Unless, of course, it's, like, art stuff. But ideally, I'd love to sell my art stuff on my own channel, or, you know, like, through Instagram and stuff. Because then I don't have to deal with the Whatnot. And it's greed, I guess, honestly. It's kind of an oof. Kind of a bit of an oof. Yeah, nah. Whatnot definitely doesn't have a high rating from me. Of course, a lot of other people really love it and use it a lot. I just have come to the conclusion that I'm not... It's not for me. I hear good and bad things. Yeah, like I said, there are a lot of nice things about Whatnot, but there are also a lot of not nice things. I think in terms of for buyers, it's typically a really good thing, but seller-wise, they don't really treat their sellers well. The fees are really bad. The support for sellers is really bad. It's brutal. It is so brutal to exist as a seller on there and, you know, not lose money. Like, Hilltop had a problem at times with, like, we're like, okay, so because of their fees, we can't sell some of these things because we'll literally just lose money. And obviously, that's an issue. If you want to do rip and ships, you do not want to be losing money. So, in terms of being a good place for sellers, the only pro is that there are a lot of people there and that you can auction stuff off. Other than that, it's kind of got a lot of not great things. And of course, like I mentioned earlier, like, knowing that it's the Paul whatever guy, I don't actually know his first name, I just know he's a Paul brother. Knowing that he is, like, one of the creators / owners was just I was like, yeah, that explains why I'm not quite vibey. So yeah, fun times. Yeah, bad for long term for sure. Logan, that's the one. See, I just know that there are two of them, and that one of them used to be on Disney channels, on some Disney Channel show. I know that one of them got canceled for a while, and I know that one of them got into Pokemon, and I just don't know which of the two did each thing. I just know that they are two, and that I am not a huge fan of them. 'Cause, yeah, they... apparently it's Logan, who, one, caused an insane increase in the scalping of Pokemon product, and two, is basically robbing people that just want to sell Pokemon cards to other people. But, you know, That's why I'm here on YouTube and not on Whatnot. Even after, for so long, I was like, I'm gonna use Whatnot. I'm gonna get on there. And then I was like, never mind. I'm just gonna keep streaming on YouTube. Well, for a while, I like just disappeared. Logan got canceled. Pokemon hype. God, it's so... I sure love how this guy straight up got canceled and then just came out and caused chaos for the wholesome little Pokemon community. We just want to have our pretty shiny cardboard. Is that too much to ask? It seems, yeah, apparently. But Jake is the Disney and boxing star out here boxing. My little brother needs to get into boxing. He kind of has. He really, I mean, I guess it's kind of like MMA in general. I don't know really how long or if he's still super interested in it, but for a while. Yes, the trainer packs. So how the trainer packs work is they are just 100% trainers. They're all going to be full art, secret rare, vintage. Like, there's not just going to be, you know, some random Clara uncommon. The only uncommons are vintage ones, and they're not like Pokeballs. They're like mostly actual supporters. But yes, they do have full arts in them. Yeah, this is kind of one of my new little mystery pack things I've been doing, and they are so fun. I have had an absolute blast with them, and yes, and also my damaged goods ones are fun. I don't know if you've been here when I explained the damaged goods, but essentially, those are all about getting really cool, expensive, rare cards more affordably by getting them in a damaged condition. Because some cards getting damaged, it can significantly improve its affordability. Unfortunately, I do not have any Miriams that I am selling unless you want an uncommon Miriam. Then I have one of those, but I only have one of the special ones. I have the alt art, but that is from my personal collection. I haven't pulled the full art one though. Just the really spicy one, which is not a bad thing. All right, let's grab these trainer packs for you. Got 2 of them, or actually, I don't know where the 4th one is, but I have 3. Which 2 of the 3 here would you like? Is that? Oh, maybe that's it. Nope, that's the damaged one. I'm not 100% sure where the 4th one is, so I guess I'm just gonna put them at 1 for now. Middle and right. Let's go. Stick that left one back in its little spot. Alright, let's see what we can get. Alright, we're starting off with a camera that's too zoomed in. We've got Team Yelgrunt. We got the Rayhan from Crown Zenith, and finishing off. Okay, so this card, I had a really hard time actually putting in a mystery pack. This is a 2nd place stamped Lusamine from the League with the little League Challenges stamp. Tell me that is not so pretty and so cool. Like, I don't even know where these things came from. Some kind of League Challenge. But yeah, it's got that little 2nd place stamp on there. Alright, and then we are on to mystery pack number 2, starting off with Erica's Maids, and I cannot for the life of me figure out how I want to position my camera. Alright, next up we have a Dapper Rare Candy! Isn't he beautiful? And then finishing off with the Roxanne from Crown Zenith. I like how the 2 that you chose both had Crown Zenith trainers in them. The Roxanne and the Rayhan. Why is the Roxanne so cute? I think this was one of the first trainers I pulled from. This one isn't mine, but just in general, Roxanne was one of the first Crown Zenith trainers that I remember pulling. But yeah, there we go. I'd say Lusamine and Roxanne are definitely the 2 most exciting ones. And we got a few fun ones as well. I honestly love this Rayhan. It's so wholesome. And I like how cool and like fancy the angle is. I don't know, but there you go. Hopefully you enjoy those. I will get them added to your stack. There we go. Just how the other pull rates were nerfed. So, as I haven't opened a full booster box yet, I don't know about booster box pull rates. In terms of what we've opened, just in general, it hasn't been like insanely good, but it hasn't been insanely bad either. I mean, on stream, or I guess just in general, but stream plus the packs I've opened off camera for myself, we've opened around just over 30, I think. And we pulled 2 Grashas. Unfortunately not the altar, just the regular, but 2 full art Grashas. And then I also pulled, this one was for me, the Grashas were for other people, but I also pulled this little silly guy. It was pretty sweet. And I think we pulled a handful of illustration rares, maybe like 2. I don't remember for sure which ones though. But, so it, you know, hasn't been extremely overwhelming or underwhelming. It's just been like pretty normal. I never actually opened pre-release kit packs for Scarlet Violet base, so I also don't really have, you know, those to compare hit rates to. I wish I had gotten some of the kits, but I could not for the life of me find those. And now I can find them like occasionally, but I'm like, Scarlet Violet has already come out and I'm trying to find Paldea Evolved now, even though it doesn't officially come out for like a week and a half, but you know. Yeah, Scarlet Violet had pretty consistent pull rates with the like 2 alts / hyper rares. Is that what the rarities are anymore? So I don't know for sure when I'll be getting another booster box. The earliest I could have one is tomorrow. The latest I could have one is like the 7th. But 100% for sure by the 9th, by release day, I should have them. But I'm really hoping I can get one tomorrow. Kind of just depends though on things that I don't get to control. So wish me luck and we shall see. But yeah, I will definitely be picking up more as soon as I can. I just don't know how this week will look in terms of getting a hold of it, since it is before release and booster boxes shouldn't really be circulating at all for it. But you know, I have my ways, since this is literally what I do for a living. I find Pokemon cards and surround myself with Pokemon cards and chase Pokemon cards and realize that I have a crippling addiction to Pokemon cards. It's very repetitive, but it's nice. I like it. Just like my weird like diet. Very repetitive. Kind of weird, but I like it. It's like Cheez-Its, Nutter Butters, these sub sandwiches that my mom makes for me, and then like juice, and it's great. Every once in a while I might like spice it up with some Costa Vita or a Little Caesars pizza. That's about it. It's pretty basic, except now that I am not going to be going directly from one job to the other and just never being home at dinner time. She's gonna be home at dinner time sometimes. So weird. I'm sure I'll end up eating some other random stuff. I already told you there aren't gonna be any kind of Black Friday sales on eating potatoes. I told you the sale where it went down to like 75, that was it. That was the best you were gonna get, and you said no. So you're out of luck. It's not going down. It is $100 and it shall stay there unless it goes up more. You know, inflation is pretty brutal these days. So just warning you, it is very possible for it to go up. Just saying. Plus I also have to like now keep track of whether or not we actually have potatoes in my house, because it's kind of a problem if we don't have potatoes. Kind of need potatoes to eat a potato, you know? Or at least one potato to eat a potato. At least one. Alright, I'm gonna take a quick second and check orders again. PayPal, why are you being annoying? Probably just because that's what it does, but like, you know. Alright, I don't see any new orders yet, so we will just keep vibing, chilling, grooving even. But yeah, as I mentioned earlier, I was watching a documentary on Franklin Delano Roosevelt, but I was also sorting some of my Pokemon trainers, since my mom helped sort like almost all of my bulk Pokemon. Now I have like all of my trainers to go through, and so I've been pulling out like some of the older ones, or some of the really weird ones, or some of the more valuable ones. and I've got like just these mountains of these mountains of trainers that on like my coffee table, or my parents' coffee table, because I live in their basement. On the coffee table that they're now sorted. Most of them, I haven't finished going through all the boxes, but most of them, at least the good ones, are sorted by like alphabetically by first letter, so at least kind of have them organized. But I'm like, still got some work. When's my birthday? Now see, I wouldn't particularly love to get a potato for my birthday, but it's November 7th, if you must know. So not for a long time. I still got like 5.5 months. I think that's like 5.5. Yeah, that should be right. Cause right now it's May, which is the 5th month. November is the 11th. But it's like the end of May, and my birthday is at the start of November. So 5.5. That's weird. Seems like it was not that long ago that I was buying a sword for my last birthday. A super cool sword that's like over there. It's almost within reach. I just worry that I'm gonna like knock something over if I try to grab it. I'm gonna try to grab it anyway. So one moment. Okay, gotta sneak over here. Oh, don't break the walls. Ah! Don't mind me just hitting my monitor with my sword on accident, and also getting a cord tangled up in it. But ta-da! It's my sword. My second sword. I have 2. For my next birthday, I will get a 3rd one. I'm pretty excited for that. Will the 75 special ever return? I already told you it was a one-time thing. And by one time, I mean it lasted for like 2 weeks, and you didn't take it, so it's gone. The price is now permanently 100 or more. If it ever comes back, you lost your chance, Blazer. I'm pretty sure I made that pretty clear. Hey, welcome, Kat. How's it going? Hey, I always appreciate a subscription. Hopefully you'll enjoy our little bit of chaos here. A little bit of chaos, a little bit of cardboard, a little bit of whatever else I feel like. Swords. A little bit of swords, a little bit of art, a little bit of dapper. One day I'm gonna get myself a top hat. One day. Maybe I'll get myself a monocle too. It wouldn't be very helpful considering that both of my eyes have horrible eyesight. Now see, I usually don't call people by their full name. I usually just like pick a random part of it. Your cat too. Okay, no. See, like I said, I mean, I call Blazer OP Blazer. Is it Blazer OP or Blazer OP? I don't actually know. But yeah, most people I just grab whatever part of their name I feel like. Sometimes even I call people things that have absolutely nothing to do with their name. Or there was this one person I remember on Hilltop stream that their name was like really weird, and I was like, I don't really want to say that. So every time I talked to them, I just like said their name backwards. And so that just became a thing. I just referred to them by the reverse version of their name. It's Op. Got it. Now I know. Now I know, after all this time. After so long. Alright, I'm gonna and check orders again, just in case we got any while I was distracted with my sword. Man, it's gonna be so fun when I get a 3rd sword. Maybe one day I'll start getting like battle axes too. Or like medieval shields. That would be so cool. I don't think the store that I get my swords from has either of those things, unfortunately. It's 100, Blazer. I'm not accepting offers on eating a raw potato. I have so much regret about how little I ate potatoes for in the past. So I'm not making that mistake again. It is 100, and that is that. And it may go up. It will not go down. Oh my goodness, Cotton Candy Dragon! It's been forever! Also, Soupy Arson. I love that. But hey, how has it been? How is it going? car. It's $100 to throw a potato. Blazer, you want this more than I do. So if you want it enough, you can pay the full price, because that is where it is at. You lost your chance to get a discount. It's been good. Glad to hear it. I have just, been enjoying my chaotic and busy existence, doing a lot of things all the time. Currently have 4 jobs, about to go down to 3, but it's gonna go back up to 4. Or if I can do it quickly enough, it's gonna go up to 5 for a second and then down to 4. But we'll see how that goes. But just enjoying all of my cardboard, vibing, hanging out with my super cute dogs. Do you guys want to see a cute picture of Bean? Now, see, I won't lie, it is very exhausting, but I like working an extreme amount. I am a workaholic. I collect jobs just as I collect trading cards. Let's see, where is the super cute picture of Bean? Oh my goodness, why is she so cute? Look at her. I don't know why it's the lighting is weird. Maybe if I... Does that make it better? Oh, look how cute she is! I love her. I love Bean. I love Izzy. I don't have quite as many pictures of Izzy, because... I don't know. Bean is usually always doing really weird things. Oh my goodness. Okay, I found a good one of Izzy. When she was laying on Bean! She never wants to be touching Bean unless they're like play fighting. Izzy is like, let me get my space. Let me get my space. But this random time, she just like laid her head on Bean, and it was so cute, and we were just like, what is happening? It was so cute. Man, I love Bean and Izzy. See, that's another great thing about being at home more, is I get to spend more time with Izzy and Bean. So how are you going to pay for your car? I don't know. I mean, it's not a very good paying job. It's just a slightly less bad paying job. But I'm gonna figure it out. I don't know. I mean, like I mentioned earlier, I do plan on probably starting to take art commissions for like custom cards again. So hopefully that will be helpful, but I'll also be focusing more on like my TCG player store and stuff. So hopefully that will help a little bit. And if all else fails, I'll just have to wait a little bit longer to get my car, and it'll be sad. But such is life. And I mean, at least the Ultima has been doing okay. Not great, but okay. Yeah, no, 68 an hour is kind of a lot of money. I have never met another person that, besides like people that literally just have like passive incomes for all their money, I've never heard of somebody making that much. So I'd say that's pretty good, Blazer. That's pretty good. That's more than 4 times what I make in an hour. Sadness. Anyways, I'm gonna check orders again real quick. Checking the orders. I mean, I do know the California economy is definitely a little bit different than Utah. But yeah, you make more, but many things cost more, but not always equivalently. I don't know, I just know we have a lot of people that moved from California to Utah, and because of that, Utah people can't find a house anymore because all the houses have been bought by the people from California. So now we just don't have places to live. It's so fun. It's sure a good thing that my parents have been here for so long. Man, it's a mess. It is very much so a mess. And everybody that does want to get a house just gets to go into severe debt for the rest of their existence. And that sounds horrible. Like, it was kind of funny. I was sitting upstairs sorting my cards, watching the History Channel, and my little brother, like, walked through the living room. Like, the kitchen is, like, connected to the back of the living room. He's just, like, making popcorn. He just kind of, like, strolls over, and he's like, so when are you gonna move out? It's like, to my own place? he's like, yeah, like, when are you gonna leave? And I'm like, do you want me to leave? But I'm like, absolutely no time soon. I am barely gonna be able to afford a new car. I cannot afford an apartment. And especially not a house. I know, right? I was just like, why do you want me to leave? I have an older brother, 2 years older than me. He still lives here. So why is my little brother like, hey, when are you gonna leave? And I'm just like, I don't know. It depends. So I don't know. Maybe probably at least 5 years, unless I randomly like get married. But that's probably not going to happen, considering I haven't been on a date in like an entire year. And I'm not really a huge fan of dating in general, so I think you're stuck with me, little brother. So yeah. So fun. So fun. I was not expecting. Just straight up, so when are you going to move out? I don't even know. It was rough. It was rough. Got a blueprint. Apparently, like, man, I was just like, what? What? Like, I don't know why he'd want me to leave. I just work all day and occasionally deliver things that my mom says to bring to his room and then refuse to go in because his room smells like something died in there. But, you know, I guess he's a teenage boy. What should I expect? But yeah, I don't know. I don't know why he would want me to move. He's already taken the room that I used to have as a craft room for his, like, punching bag. And then my parents got, like, an elliptical thing, whatever. But, I don't know. It was something. But yeah. Unfortunately for him, I guess, he has zero intent of moving out of my parents' house anytime soon. I'm like, I'm literally a teenager. Why is he worried? Why is he thinking I'm ready to move out anytime soon? Unlike my older brother, I do not have a college degree. I mean, my older brother only recently got his college degree. But, like, I mean, I guess I don't actually know what degree he has, like, in terms of whatever. Because I think he got his bachelor's during high school. And, you know, just a little bit more after that. But, yeah, he has a lot more schooling than I do. When I was finished with high school, I graduated early. I was so desperate to get out. And then I was like, I am not going to college, thank you very much. Time to go play with my Pokemon cards. And so that's what I do. And see, I already told my mom, I'm like, Mom, see, if I don't end up, like, ever getting married, I will just live here for the rest of my life, but I won't be a leech. I'll still have a job and contribute to society and to our family. So it will be okay. And my mom's like, yeah, that sounds very reasonable to me. My dad, however, is not quite as on board. He's like, you should, you know, why aren't you dating? Why aren't you preparing to move out one day? And I'm like, for a lot of reasons, Dad. But, you know, at least for now, you know, the only person that might be pressuring me to leave consistently is my younger brother. It was just so random. Like, he's just making popcorn in the microwave and just, like, strolls over. When are you moving out? Like, why do you think I'm gonna move out? I don't know, but it was kind of funny. But definitely, well, I mean, like I said, my mom is fine with it. She loves, like, all of the cultures that, if you have unmarried children and stuff, like, it makes sense for them to just keep living with you and you can help support each other. Because, like, America is one of the only places that's not that way. It's like, you live in your parents' basement, you're a failure, and you need to leave. Like, why? I mean, if you are a failure and need to leave, that's one thing. If you're just vibing, living in a space in your parents' basement that they're not using, helping with household chores and still have a job, I think you're fine. I think you're good. But for some reason, America has all these lovely stigmas about having family live together. What the heck? What even is this? I don't know, but you know, I think overall I should be okay. Of course, I'll have to buy my own car and eventually pay for my own insurance, but like I said, I'm still a teenager, so I have a little bit longer. A little bit longer. Hey, welcome, Max. How is it going? Apparently my little brother. For real. It's like, I was like, where is this coming from? I don't know. I mean, the only like less than pleasant interaction we've had recently, of course we don't have that many interactions, like, because he just hides in his room all day and I'm usually at work all day, but today my mom's like, hey, can you bring your little brother his smoothie? And I was like, yeah. And so I walk over, I knock loudly on his door so he can hear me over his game of Valorant. And then he says, like, come in. And so I open the door and I'm like, I have your smoothie. And he's like, okay, just bring it over here. And I said, no, your room smells too bad, so I'm just going to set it on this dresser that I can reach from the doorway and you can grab it later. And then I left. And I was like, I don't think I was at fault there, and I don't think he would care that much, right? Right? So, but I don't know. Maybe somehow he decided that since I complained about how bad his room smells, I need to leave. I don't know. I don't know. And maybe he didn't even mean to imply that he wants me to leave. Maybe, but either way, I was not. That's just like, why do you think that I'm going to leave? How do you think I'm going to leave? The car I drive is currently owned by our parents. Let's see. John got a couple of them today, and then who was it that got some on my Saturday stream? I think it was Jacob got some on Saturday. But yeah, I need to get more, and I'm so excited about that because I love making mystery packs. Like, I'm very excited. He's secretly been holding grudges for everything. I mean, honestly, no offense, but out of all of my siblings, he definitely would be the most likely to do that. No offense though, don't mean that offensively. Fortunately, I don't think he watches my streams. I don't think so. Yeah, anyways. Fun times for sure. Anyways, I'm gonna take a quick second and check orders. Ooh, but speaking of mystery packs, so at the one game store I work at, we used to make mystery packs sometimes, and then we didn't for a while, and then randomly on Saturday I had like a half hour of free time, and I was like, I'm bringing back mystery packs. So I started making some, and I got like halfway through it, and then all of a sudden there were customers everywhere, and so I had to just like put something like aside on the counter and help some customers, and like 10 minutes later I turn around and there's two people just going through the box of stuff to make the mystery packs, and I'm like, hi, would you mind not going through those cards? Those aren't for customers to just look through. And they're just like, oh, and like set them down. I'm just like, okay. So that was fun. But I did get to make like 20 mystery packs, and I was like, that's good enough. I gotta make some. That works for me. Any Japanese cards? I don't think I have any Japanese stuff at this moment, but interestingly enough though, literally like an hour before I started stream, I was like, I'm kind of want to try and get more Japanese booster boxes, but I don't know, it's really hard to figure out what Japanese stuff to buy, what Japanese stuff people want to have on the board. So unfortunately at the moment, no Japanese, but I am wanting to work on it, except that all the Japanese stuff I want is like the Sun and Moon sets, because the Japanese ones for Sun and Moon, at least last time I checked, are slightly more affordable than the English Sun and Moon. But you know, I guess I can buy Sword and Shield stuff too. Yeah, no, I like I said, I haven't done any dating in over a year, so that's definitely not gonna happen. Plus, I feel like if I'm going to move in with somebody, one, it needs to be somebody that I absolutely trust, and two, it needs to be somebody that can't just suddenly pick up and leave if things go bad. So, like, you know, I'm not moving out until either I somehow become like a millionaire, or if it's because I'm getting married. If somebody can commit to marrying me, then I guess they're trustworthy enough to live with. But, you know, beyond that, I think probably not. But, like, I don't even want to move out. Like, what reason do I have to move out other than maybe that my little brother wants me to leave and my dad thinks it would be good for me to be independent? Otherwise, like, there is no pro. It's just leave and probably become homeless after like 2 months because I can't afford rent. So I think I'm pretty content to just stay here. But even if I somehow was able to afford rent, oh my goodness, it's so expensive to live anywhere. You want to live in an apartment? Good luck. Like, I wouldn't even be able to afford the rent, let alone the utilities and all the other things I would need. Like, about the extent of what I can afford for myself right now is like some of the clothing that I get. I mean, most of it. I buy most of my own clothes. That's it. Everything else, my food, my parents cover that. Of course, my food is not that much. I just want to eat like Nutter Butters and Cheez-Its, so you know, it's not too much of a burden, I don't think. But like, how would I do laundry? Most apartments don't have laundry machines. I'd have to like go to like a laundry place, and that costs money and take time and use gas to drive there, and gas is expensive. It just recently like hit $4 again. I don't like that it's going up. It got down to like $3.40 for a quick second and then just back up to $4, and I'm like, why? Apparently regular gas currently is more expensive than diesel in my area, and I'm like, how did this happen? How? I don't understand. But yeah, it's expensive. Help you out with 80. Well, I mean, if you would like to buy 4 packs of Hidden Fates for $80, that works. Hey, it was great seeing ya. We should catch up sometime. I'll warn you, I'm really bad at responding to messages, but if you message me, I will respond eventually. Eventually. I've got so many unread messages and I feel so bad, but like, I am not good at messaging people back, especially quickly. $2.90? I'm jealous! I'm so jealous! I haven't seen gas under $3 since, like, before I started driving. Man. Paldea box battle. I sure wish I had Paldea boxes for you to battle with, but at the moment I do not have them, no. I think like the lowest I've heard people getting apartments for the smallest studio apartments is probably pretty close to the same, around $1,200 a month. But yeah, they get a lot more expensive really fast. Yeah, I absolutely refuse to have a roommate that I don't know, because you guys may or may not have realized, but I own a lot of money's worth of cardboard, and I don't need anybody anywhere near that I can't trust. So what happened to all the Paldea? So somebody bought the full booster box, and I may or may not have opened almost all of the rest of the packs. I just want a magic card. I didn't get a magic card, but I did get this silly little guy. But there still are 4 whole packs on the board. I'm gonna try and get more tomorrow, but for now we have 4 packs. 4 little packs. That is it, unfortunately, at the moment. But eventually, I will have more. I'm hoping tomorrow, but I don't have a guarantee of whether or not I'll be able to get in tomorrow. We'll see what I can accomplish. We will see. See, that's another thing, is like, if I like had to live in my own place and somebody else was also living there, I there is no way for me to have enough room in just my bedroom for all of my cards and stuff. So obviously there are going to be in other rooms. I mean, my bedroom here, it's just, there is no free space in this room. It is just desks and cards everywhere. And that's just my room. I still have giant stacks of boxes of cards in the extra closet in the other room. I cannot confine my cards to a single room. I have too many cards. So many. And my Legos! Where would I put my Legos? My Legos need a place to be. Right now they're just on a bunch of shelves, and I wish they were a little bit more nicely displayed, but I don't really have time to nicely display them or finish building my set. I'm like 15-ish% of the way to finishing building the Lego set I'm currently working on, but it probably is like closer to 10%, but maybe 15. Hey, welcome Simi, how's it going? No, I don't really collect Funko Pops. I own like 2 or 3, I think 2. I've got like the special GameStop exclusive, like the sparkly Squirtle. And then I think I have I think it's a Flareon that I got from, like, as a gift. So I don't really collect them, but I do have a couple that just vibe. But yeah, I definitely don't have room to collect, or funds to collect more things. Because I have too many things I collect already. Like stickers. I also collect stickers. That's been more on the back burner the last couple years, but it does not change the fact that I have a lot of stickers. They're just so fun. You can just put them on everything. It's great. It's a party. Alright, I'm gonna take a quick second and check orders again. Checking the orders. Alright, I don't think we've got any. So we will just keep vibing. I probably have about 30-ish more minutes I can stream tonight, so not super much longer. If you guys want to grab anything on board, definitely sooner than later is good. But either way, we still got a little bit more time to chill. But I have to sleep at some point. I know it's crazy. What a wild idea. Sleeping especially? Crazy. But yeah, no, I have to take care of TCG player before I can go to bed. So after stream, I gotta do that. And also clean up the giant mess of cards that I made on the coffee table. Because I definitely just left them all there when I came to start stream. I put a couple of the boxes I was done with away in the closet in the other room, but everything else is just all over the coffee table. It's completely unusable. I mean, I guess they're probably only covering like 2/3, maybe closer to 75% of the table, but yeah, I should probably clean that up before I go to bed. Mostly just because I'm worried about people knocking over my cards that I've already sorted, because that would be sad. And also, there's a handful of kind of expensive cards. Like, there's a random... let's see where he's at right now. So, we all know that recently they've printed a couple of Colress cards. Colress's Experiment. But, there also is an older Colress from the Plasma Times. Let's see, where's just the regular Colress? I guess I scrolled past it. Oh, it's right here! And that's because, you know, it is heavily played. It's a $5 card. It's so yeah, I found 2 of those, and I was like, since when did I have these? I don't know, but it's kind of exciting. You know, they're near mint. I guess they're only like 6 or 7. I think the 2 I had, they looked pretty heavily played, maybe mod played at best, but randomly worth money. The reverse is like $30 near mint, which is crazy. I once found one that was a reverse at work, and I was just like, oh, it's like free money, because it's just been like lost in some of our boxes for who knows how long. So yeah, fun fact, if you ever find a Colress, they're worth money. Yes, Energy Cycler and Escape Rope are both pretty popular right now. I don't know quite how high they are, but those 2 are definitely ones that I always set aside because I know that there will always be people that want them. I mean, they've reprinted both of them, I think, quite a few times, but I mean, you know, our most recent Battle Styles one, lowest you can get it for is 74 cents, which is a good little bit better than the Energy Recycler. Oh man. Or is that the Gold Energy Recycler or the Gold Escape Rope? Cause yeah, the golds for some of these types of trainers get really up there. Oh yep. That's a good few dollars. Look at this graph, just looks like a Brachiosaurus. I like that. Yeah, a lot of these Sun and Moon era trainers and full arts and secrets and all that, and especially the alt arts, have been skyrocketing in price. Mr. Zard, how have you been doing in price? He hasn't really gone up, but he was already really expensive. I've noticed a few of like the rainbow things and a few of the Charizards actually have been going down or staying pretty consistent, but yeah, things like the escape rope going up. Same with Acerola. I'm really glad that I got a couple of Acerolas before it went up, but I'm really sad that I didn't get multiple of is all of the tag team full art trainers. I love those things, and they are just the prices were already high and now they're even worse. Let's check out the gold energy recycler. Let's see where that is. I feel like I might have a gold escape rope somewhere, but I don't think I have a gold energy recycler. These graphs went from about $18 a year ago, and now it's 91. A little bit of a jump. Yeah, near mints. Very quickly goes up to 100 plus. Wild. It's so crazy. I mean, like, one that I recently noticed went up. This is one I actually have. I cannot tell you how shocked I was when I saw her price. I bought mine for like $120. A year ago it was $130. Now near mint is $400. Like, it just whoosh. Literally, like last week, I think it was closer to 300. Yeah, no, see, the most recent sells are all around 300. Since then, though, the near mint ones have sold out at that price and are now at 400. The lowest you can get one for, it looks like lightly played right now at 270, then 280, and then just up to the 400. Tell me that's not wild. Rare candy. Oh my goodness, yes. Like the plasma era gold cards especially, or just, I mean, not just plasma era trainers in general, price wise, are kind of wild. Rare candy. Whoop. I like how this one just kind of like suddenly was going up, then it was just like boing all the way up here and then keeps going up. Plasma blast, what a silly set. Iris, Palkia. I think I have the Palkia and Dialga full arts. I don't know what condition they're in, but I think I have them. I unfortunately do not have an Iris. Or I honestly don't really know if I would even want this. What a weird card to have as like the chase for a plasma set. It's kind of funny. But I mean, I guess someone out there must really love it. It's cute. It's a cute gold card. Now see the Verizon Wireless. That's pretty neat. I think I have this Genesect too. I used to have one of these, but I think I sold it. Blastoise. We got some other little silly guys. And all these rare aces. Such a strange thing they used to have. See, my favorite, or I guess my most exciting Team Plasma card I have is probably this guy. Fun fact, I have 2 of them. Because I didn't realize I had one and I bought another one, and then I found out that I now own 2. This happened like over a year ago that I found out I had 2. But yeah, it's pretty neat. Damage 42. I think mine are both light to mod play, but it's a cool card to have 2 of, so I enjoy that. This set's also got Charizard and Blastoise. And this has got the full art Colress. Little spicy pricey. Like doubled in the last year. Like that. I like that. So many full art trainers have just gone up so much. Cosmic Eclipse. The Rosa. Just 120. Now it says 185, but the lowest near mint is over $200. Hey Jacob, how is it going? I'm doing pretty alright. We're just, I guess other than the fact that I'm about to show you guys a bunch of cards that I regret not buying while I could. Lily's Full Force. I wish I had one of these. 60. Just a little under 120. Yeah, no, all Rosa's gone up a lot, but she just keeps going up. I mean, I think I have the Japanese gold one of, not gold, rainbow one of these. I do have a Cynthia and Caitlyn full art, I found out, which is super amazing. Also just gone up. Lowest listing damaged 81, near mint 131. This is wild. I don't have a Blastoise Piplup though, and I'm so sad I didn't buy one. Look at this graph! It went down from 55 to 41, and now it is over $100. Lowest listing is about 124. I regret not buying one so much. I wish I had got one while I could. I think I used to have the Japanese version of this card, but I don't think I do anymore. But same story. 51. Like 100 plus. $5 for Cynthia and Kaylin. Now that right there is what we call a win. That's insane. I bought most of my full art trainers like this for just whatever they were going for on TCG Player at the time, which most of them I got between like a year and a half and 2 years ago, I think. Also don't have this one. Regret that. It's slightly less expensive than some of them, but it's a lot more expensive than it used to be. And mint, that's insane. Ooh, all right. Let me put the price graphs that are making me cry because I can't afford the cards that I want anymore away, and let's see what spice we have to open. Let me hurry and refresh. Hopefully we've got the luck. We are here for the spice. If my computer will load. Hello computer, would you like to load? It's considering it. It's potentially thinking it may. Let's see. Maybe it's just taking a second to come through. I don't see anything yet. We'll wait for just a second. Sometimes it takes a few minutes. It's slow. I like immediately look back over at the price graphs. You see, like, let me see. Thank goodness, one I do have though. Once again, I have two of these. I have two Mallow and Lana full arts. I love it though. I am obsessed with tag team trainers. Very happy to have two of those. Those went up from about $30 a year ago to, I think they're around 60. Yeah, about 60 now. So they haven't gone up quite as much as some of them. Lysia though, I cannot get over how insane that is. I cannot tell you how glad I am that I bought that Lysia when I did, because one, you know, it's gone up a lot in price, but two, I would have never been able to get one after they've gone up this much. So very, very glad to have that. Probably not ever gonna part with it unless, like, in 20 years from now I decide that I don't like Pokemon anymore and decide to sell all my cards, but I don't know how high the chances of that are. Another card I regret not getting, the Naganadel and Guzzlord Altart. It's so pretty! The price. 18. Lowest listings are light play between 40 and 50. Near mint lowest is about 58. But 70 if you want to get from a reputable buyer. Sadness. I'm just gonna have to start buying all these cards in damaged condition, but even in damaged condition, they're still so expensive. I just dream of being able to find like cool cards like this damaged and get them cheap for like my damaged mystery packs, but even getting those damaged, they're still so expensive. I'd have to make a higher tier of damaged good mystery packs. It'd be kind of fun though. I do know a place that I could get a damaged Dragonite V Altart, and I'm kind of tempted to. Of course, it's still kind of expensive, but the temptation is certainly there. Because I'm just like, slightly less expensive than the near mint one, and sometimes that's good enough. It's still really expensive though. I'm still not seeing an order from you, Jacob. I don't know if it's just being really slow, but we can check again in a minute, see if it's just taking a minute, because it does really like to take its time sometimes. In the meantime, we can look at more of all these trainers and Pokemon, and mostly just tag team stuff. Most of the stuff I regret not getting while I could is just tag team stuff. This one I always knew I would never get, so I never even let myself want it. But it is 280. It's closer to near mint. 825. And that's not even from a reputable seller. If you want a reputable seller, lowest near mint is 1,000. Crazy. Such a pretty card. Always be a pretty card. But yeah, no, just never even let myself want that one. Team Up is just in general, the prices on like the sealed products has gone up a ton as well. The Kangaroo Mimikyu, I want to cry. 75? 275. But the actual lowest listing for near mint is closer to 370. It's brutal. It is brutal. It's just such a cool card. I always was like, just in this one too. The Magikarp Wailord Altart. Oh! Down here it's 64. No, 250 plus, but the actual lowest near mint listing is 400, and from a reputable seller, 500. It's from $60. It's got up almost 10 times the price it was a year ago. It's insane. Absolutely wild. I don't think I have an Erica, which is also sad because it's also gone up, and it's just really cute. 57, 101, but actually like 140. Man. Sabrina's suggestion is pretty sweet too. And like the rainbows, they're going up too. They've got even more reasons to go up. Jasmine's super cool. I don't honestly know if I have a Jasmine. It's like a 50-50 chance. I'm not sure. I also wish I had like the Dana and Evelyn. All of those are so cool. I think I might have like a single one. I think I have Nita. This one like doubled. I think I have Nita. That seems like the only one of those that I had. If I remember correctly. I think I have the Nita. There's also Morgan. Man, such a fun set. I love Team Up. It's so cool. Definitely a set I wish I'd been, you know, in Pokemon when it came out. But, yeah, no. I was a little bit too late. Like, a year or so too late. I think Team Up came out around maybe a year, if not a little more, before I got into Pokemon. Team Up release date. February 1st, 2019. It's like a year and a half, I think. Or no, that's the Japanese set? Or no? I don't know. This is being really confusing. Oh no, it was February 1st, 2019. So yeah, about a year and a half before I started collecting Pokemon. I was just a little bit too late. Very sad. Very sad times. Alright. I'm gonna refresh orders again real quick. I'm still not seeing the order for you, Jacob. I don't know if it's just being slow or what, but I'll probably stream for another maybe 15-ish minutes, so hopefully we can get it figured out by then. But I've got about 15 minutes for me to keep thinking about all the cool tag team cards I wish I got. I mean, let me see if I can find my Sun and Moon era full art trainer box. I mean, I think only half of the box is actually full of Sun and Moon full art trainers. Let's see what this box is. Oh, so we have gold energies. Aha, this is the right box. I love it. That was very successful. Something must be wrong. Stop the payments. It went through, but it's not coming in. I hate it when it does that. I hate it when it just like mysteriously disappears. Sometimes it like tries to make it so that I have to accept the payment, but it doesn't actually give me a way to accept the payment. Let me check if it is showing up on my phone, because sometimes it'll only go up on my phone. The problem is that CashApp doesn't let me log in on my phone half of the time. So let me see. I don't know what you want from me, CashApp app. Nope, I'm also logged into... See, my problem is I also have 2 different CashApp accounts for very confusing reasons, and one of them that I'm logged into on my phone I don't think is the right one. But the one on my computer, I guess I can like... I'll make it take up more of the screen. See if it decides to show me anything now. Please? Please? CashApp? CashApp? Cooperate? Please? It's not doing anything. Well, we'll give it a little longer. If it doesn't come through, but like if it does later, I can just either... We can save the item that you bought for next time, or I can just refund it, but hopefully it will come through, because we do like it when CashApp actually works. At least I'm thinking it's CashApp, right? I think. Let's see. Let me actually try. Alright, let me try one more thing. I think I figured it out. Oh my goodness, we got it! It's fixed! Okay, I see your payment now. I'm glad we got that to come through for 5 regular mystery packs. Let's go. So we will bring that down. Just 1 left. I guess I got a lot of mystery packs to build. I'm excited. Alright, let's see. I think these are... Oh, those are the $10 mystery packs. Alright, we got 1. Let's see. Why are these all upside down and backwards? Okay, we found one of the $5 ones. Let's see. No, not that one. Where in the world? Where did they go? Right, well I found all of the $10 ones. Where are the $5 ones? Found a random magic booster pack. Let's see. One moment. I don't know why they're not in the box. I gotta make sure it didn't like spill. Did we spill mystery packs? Oh, is that one? No. Nope, that is not them. Alright, I'm very sorry, but I cannot find the rest of the regular mystery packs. Would you be alright with 1 of the $5 and then 2 of the premium ones? Would that possibly be alright? I'm very sorry. I don't understand where they went. I'm worried that I just, like, updated the wrong thing on the board. So I must have, like, added something else there. That's cool. Perfect. Thank you for being alright with that. I do have a lot of the $10 packs. I don't know where the $5 ones went though. Alright, let's see. So we will just move these off the board, so I definitely need to make more. And just in case, we're just gonna bring that down to 10. And I will count those out later. Alright, let's get some spice, let's get some fire. We'll move the camera. Let's start off with the regular mystery pack. Maybe. Why do I make these things so hard to open? Okay, I think I got it. There we go. Start off, we got a little Swablu. This little scatterbug. Then for our sleeve cards, we've got a Japanese Obstagoon and a Grimmsnarl V. That is from Darkness Ablaze. It's been a minute since I've seen cards from Darkness Ablaze. Alright, then to the first of our $10 packs. I think, yeah, this is the right way. So we're starting off with a first edition Psyduck from Team Rocket. We've got a Japanese Hisuian Voltorb. Then we have a Genesect V from Fusion Strike, a very playable card, and a Hatterene V Japanese. I wish I knew what the set name things were for Japanese, but I do not. And on to our final mystery pack, we've got an Aiglaslash holofoil. We got a first edition Krabby from Fossil, Sandaconda VMAX, and finishing off. Oh my goodness, this is really cute. Tell me this card is not so cute. Let me pull it out of the sleeve so you can see how sparkly it is. Isn't that so pretty? One of my like top non-alternate art like Sun and Moon era promos. So cute. I hope you enjoyed all of your fun little goodies, especially the baby cute. So cute. And we will go ahead. I think we still got a stack for you, so we will get those added in there for you. See, and yep, there we go. Got them. All right. Then let me put these in my little box. Got a little box with like empty mystery pack stuff, so that I can keep track of it. Though I have often been using my little shipping shields. These are the same things that I ship TCG player orders in. They're really, really nice. And I found out that they're perfect, like, for using as mystery packs. So I don't have to make a bunch of little paper packs. Because as fun as little paper packs are, it is a surprisingly large amount of work to make them. I remember when mystery packs were really big and I was making like 20 to 30 of them a week. I spent so much time just like cutting and taping and folding just the little packs for them. I'm like, I really like that now I have these and don't have to do that anymore. Definitely a little bit nicer, I won't lie. Alright, let me check orders again real quick. Give it about 10 more minutes tonight, and then I think we will be wrapping up. It's like 20 minutes after midnight. I think it's about time for my middle of the night meal. I don't know for sure what I want to eat tonight. Maybe just some frozen fruit and like some Cheez-Its. Left it over cut open Japanese packs. You know, honestly, that's not a bad idea. The Japanese packs are a little bit like looser than the English ones, so that like that's actually kind of smart. If it wasn't for that I have these now, I'd probably honestly do that. 'Cause yeah, making a bunch of little packs, little bit more time consuming than I like. I mean, I went from just doing those to sometimes I'd use like envelopes, but then I'd need the regular envelopes for things, because, you know, I would use like the envelopes that I had for like birthday cards and stuff, and, you know, kind of made it hard to like actually give people birthday cards. Nowadays I mostly give people birthday Pokemon cards. I usually like, you know, make a little dapper guy and then write a little note on the card, because, you know, I feel like that's a little bit more interesting than just a regular card. Oh my goodness, the shipping shields are amazing. When I found out about them, I was just like, oh my goodness, these are genius. Like, you can fit a lot more cards in them than you can a top loader, and if you buy enough of them, they're slightly less expensive than top loaders. You just have to order a really large amount. Fortunately, the ones I bought, me and 2 other TCG player stores, we ordered like the largest one and then just split it between the 3 of us. So we got the good prices, but each of us, you know, didn't have quite as much of a crazy amount to spend all at once. So yeah. So with work, hanging out in summer, well, you know, at least like half of that sounds fun. I don't know how fun work is. Unlike me, who just plays with Pokemon cards, not all jobs are very fun. Or so I've heard. I mean, I've heard a lot of, like, my dad, he has been working on a very big complicated thing, and like all of their budget stuff is just a mess. Like, they were having like a meeting and a couple of the people were supposed to be reporting on like their budget and their spending, and so my dad asked, he's like, alright, so like, do you have the report or whatever? And they're just like, let me check our papers. She's like, what do you mean? You're supposed to know this. That's why you're here. So that doesn't sound like it's been very fun, but he's definitely working hard. When's my last day of work? Like at Hilltop? It would be, I think the 10th of June is like my official final day. I think at least. If that is what you're asking. I'm not 100% sure. Alright, I think I see a notification, so let me refresh orders real quick. Oh, alright. It looks like we are opening the last 4 packs of Paldea Evolved on the board. Let's see if we can get some spicy stuff for you, John. Grab those from over here. Alright, let's go. Let's get some spicy stuff. I'm ready for the spice. And if you pull Magikarp, I will be crying, just so you are aware. Oh, the Raichu! Oh my goodness, I had the camera at a bad angle again. The Raichu! All electric, that's kind of funny. Alright, starting off with a lot of electric types. Let's see what we can get in our next one. Maybe all the electricity will, like, channel together and we'll pull an Iono, since, you know, she's got her, like, little Magnemite hair. Oh, the Pikachu! So cute! That, we're putting that in the hits pile. I read Tropius. The Pikachu reverse! Amazing! Garganical. Why? I don't know. Anyways, the Pikachu. definitely the best card in that pack. We're giving him a sleeve. So cute. I'm obsessed. Alright. That is more electric stuff. So, can we channel this into an Iono? I sure hope so. Or, you know, any of the other really spicy guys in here. Alright, we got Snover, Sableye. Oh, okay! Not an Iono, but we got you a full art trainer. I think it's Seguara? Maybe? But not bad. We take full art trainers. Not quite an Iono, but not a bad hit. Very nice. And we still got one more pack, so let's see if we can finish off with just a little bit more spice, maybe. Alright, and for our last pack, we've got Mastiff. Oh! I was not expecting that! Got that full art Fortress Terra. Those were some pretty fire packs. Holy smokes. I would definitely say you did well with those, John. 2 full arts, 1 trainer, 1 Pokemon, and the adorable reverse Pikachu. If that's not a win, I don't know what is. That's insane. Man. These 4 packs were all from the same pre-release kit. So that was a pretty wild kit right there. Congrats on those, John. We will get them added to your stack. There's a lot of spice. Don't even know who's good in the set. I mean, the main chases are Dendra and Iono trainers. And then my chase though is Magikarp and the Get This Boss's orders. But yeah, and Dendra and Iono are definitely the big ones. In terms of the Pokemon that are actually good in the set, I don't know. I'd have to double check. I mean, I guess it's probably most people are chasing the Meowscarada, Quaquaval, Skeledirge, but I don't want to acknowledge their existence, so I'm not considering them chase cards. But you know, they're there because I guess Pokemon Company decided that they are. Just why though? Why did they could have done something great, and instead they gave us Meowscarada, Quaquaval, and Skeledirge. Skeledirge is the least bad of the 3, but overall they're just not where it's at all. Like, why? I don't understand. But yeah, so those could be considered chases, but I don't want to consider them chases. Ionodendron and Magikarp, and get this. The last two mostly just being me that wants them. I think actually there are probably a couple of them on TCG Player. I don't know if they actually have pictures on here yet. Let's see. Do we have any pictures for Paldea? It's just loading. Let's see. Well, it doesn't have pictures, but it tells us some of the names. So right now, the Shinpao EX illustration rare is very expensive. It's like 85. The Frigibax, around 40. Squawkabilly, a Pokemon that I don't think needs to exist. It's like 30 to 35. The male Skurata looks like it's around 30. Also doesn't need to exist. Superior Energy Retrieval. It's a good trainer. People like good trainers. And then the Magikarp! Magikarp is like 40. Wish there was a picture. It's so pretty. You'll have to trust me. We have the Super Rod, Wochin. Ew. The Tyranitar is pretty neat. Take my word for it. Sprigatito is at least Sprigatito's cute. Excalibur, also pretty decent. Chimpao, Wochin. The Paldean Tauros is so cool. And then a bunch of other little silly random stuff. Orthworm. I love it. Miss working there. There will definitely be parts of the job that I am going to miss, and there will be other parts that I won't miss as much. You know, it's just like anything. There are pros and cons to any job, and there were things I loved about working there and things that I did not love about working there. But there certainly are some things that I'll miss. Like, you guys are definitely like my favorites, but I did enjoy the community that I got to meet of the Hilltop audience. So that was definitely something that I'll kind of miss. I'll just be like, goodbye everyone. Goodbye forever. It'll be kind of sad, but I think I'll miss that a lot. Just, you know, some of the streams that I did that just were insanely busy when I was just opening packs nonstop for like hours on end, those are pretty fun, but they're also exhausting. And what I don't like is that you guys know I get very sidetracked just talking about random things a lot, and I don't get to do that as much when I stream for Hilltop because I am, you know, I'm on the clock. I am there doing stuff for Hilltop, not just telling random stories. And I just want to tell random stories sometimes, you know? So no, I haven't gotten any new jobs technically. I mean, I want to start like taking art commissions again, which, you know, if I do, I'm going to consider another job, but no, I'm just leaving Hilltop because it doesn't really work anymore. The original deal that I made with them when I got hired back in August, basically none of that applies anymore. So it was just like, I can't just keep pretending that this can work when really none of the things I agreed to like match up with what is needed of me now. So it just didn't make sense for the company or for me to continue working there. So no, I haven't done any streams for them since I officially put in my 2 weeks. I can imagine I'll probably do at least maybe 1 or 2 more streams, but so far I have not said anything to them. I don't know if my coworkers have said anything yet. Like, I don't know, I haven't been there since I turned in my 2 weeks. Since I don't know, they haven't asked me. Like, I told them, I'm like, I can keep working for the next 2 weeks if you feel that you need my help. Just let me know. They haven't told me whether or not they're gonna want my help for the next 2 weeks. I'm just waiting to find out. I mean, they already know that I'm, like, I advertise my Instagram on there. I'm not allowed to advertise my YouTube channel on there, but I advertise like my Instagram and stuff. So they've I mean, I also sometimes will turn the face cam around. So like they've seen my face. I'm not like some mysterious entity to them. Just, you know, they just don't know me quite as well as you guys do. They also They also don't know that I'm Zellaveire, not just Zella, because I usually just go by Zella on there. But I usually just get called Zella here too. But it actually shows my full name, so you know. Alright guys, I got about 5 minutes left. I'm gonna check orders real quick. I got 5 minutes left if you guys want to grab anything else. I'm very tired. I don't know why I'm so tired, but I just got like hit with a wave of tiredness. I don't know, like maybe it's because I left my house. My body is like, why did you go and do things today? Why couldn't you just like not? I don't know. It was mostly because I had to go to Walmart, and since I was already going to Walmart, I might as well go to other places too, right? And then I spent like a couple hours, and then I was like, okay, now I'm done. Like I said, if you want to buy some packs equal to $80, you absolutely can. But if you want me to eat a raw potato, it's $100. That is the current price. It will not go down. It will only go up from here. Yep. I mean, like I said, I don't think the situation was going to become better for me or for Hilltop. Like, at this point, I'm like, I don't think I'm really helping the company that much. And this job isn't really helpful to me because I had to jump through so many hoops just to make working there like possible, to fit it into my schedule. So I'm like, I am not gonna force you guys to deal with my messed up schedule, because what you guys need right now is people that can work on a schedule. I am not a person that can work on a schedule you make. I can give you my schedule, but you can't just hand me a schedule. I literally have another job that, you know, I accept their schedules, but that's because when I originally got hired there, I agreed to that. When I started working for Hilltop, there was no schedule because there was no physical store. It was just being ran out of the owner's basement and garage. Obviously, that's not the case anymore. So, the situation has changed quite a good bit. But yeah, you know, we're parting on good terms. I still intend to visit regularly and be involved in their community. I just won't be helping, you know, do their streams and stuff anymore. Which is, I'm glad that I don't have to deal with all the whatnot stuff. Like I said, whatnot it just is not the vibes. It's not the vibes. And what's even like, they are extremely like serious about, you cannot like do any kind of deals that are going to take place off the platform. You cannot talk about, like, Hilltop, we literally could not talk about the fact that we have a physical storefront that people can come and buy from. Like, when you're on Whatnot, you can only talk about stuff that you sell on Whatnot. You cannot talk about things that you sell anywhere else. They will, like, suspend you from streaming if you do. Like, it is so extreme. It is, yeah, it's brutal. So, I couldn't tell them that I had a YouTube channel or that I do rip and ships. Like, all I could do is say, yeah, follow me on Instagram. Like, that's literally the extent of what they allow. It is insane. It is just wild. So, yeah, not a fan. And they will never get to know that I do rip and ships on YouTube, because I can't tell them that. Unless I want to get the store banned, and I'm not going to do that. See, I was definitely excited about the physical store and the fact that it'd mean I'd be able to do more for them, but ultimately it just got to the point where it's like, what I agreed to do and what the store needs don't line up anymore. So it's like I can't work there anymore. It's not that ultimately it was just I can't work here anymore. It's not something that is possible. Probably just got banned, you know? I wouldn't say it's a bad thing. Now, see, I had somebody that told me a lot about Drip, and, like, I thought Drip sounded great. The problem is that there are just not people there. Everybody's on Whatnot, which is so lame. Why did everybody have to go to the crappy one? Probably because it's owned by somebody who's already rich and famous, so it's pretty easy for them to advertise and whatever. But if there were more people on Drip, I would be a lot more enthusiastic about it, but there are not that many people on there, and so it's very difficult, I think, to, like, sustain and like, you know, continually sell on there. I would definitely consider doing stuff on there if Drip becomes bigger. I highly likely, like, if it goes up in popularity, chances are I'll probably try and get on there, but as for now, it's, yeah, there are too many sellers, not enough buyers. And so, ultimately, it's just not really a place that's worth the time that it'll take to get set up on. At least for now, but I would love it if Drip became bigger. I mean, I don't know too much about their fees and stuff, but at least it's not owned by Logan Paul. You know, that right there is a pretty big pro, in my opinion. So that's a pretty good thing. Just, yeah, not enough people on there. Alright, you guys, I'm gonna check orders, but I think it's probably time to wrap up. I'd love to keep vibing, but it is about time to wrap up. It's nice, and they let you dual stream. Oh my goodness, that's so much better than Whatnot. Like I said, Whatnot, you cannot even like infer that you're going to talk about making, like, selling something to somebody off of Whatnot. It is insane. But yeah, I definitely prefer using YouTube. Ultimately, it just comes down to if all of the rip and ship like buyers move off of YouTube, move off of YouTube to Whatnot, I won't be able to sustain a store on here. I hope that never happens, but it's definitely a little bit scary. Like, you know, I've lost a lot of members of my channel to things like Whatnot, and so it's, at the end of the day, I just kind of have to do what I can and hope for the best, but there are definitely some things that I don't have control over, and so I just kind of gotta be prepared for whatever happens. My streaming schedule has been non-existent last few months, but I'm working on becoming a little bit more consistent because I'm leaving one of my jobs so that I can stream more. But usually I do around, I'm gonna shoot for 3 to 4, sometimes more streams a week, but never on Sundays. Sundays are my day when I just sleep all day. But usually, like, I'd say the most often nights that I stream are like Monday, Tuesday, Friday, Saturday. But I'll probably start doing more streams on Thursdays too. But usually around between like 10 and 11 p.m. Mountain Standard Time is kind of when I typically start. But I'm going to try to add just more time in general, more streams in general, and more variety of times that I stream. I want to do more like midday streams because I randomly did some of those throughout the last few months, and I definitely would like to do more of those. I believe you still owe 100 on the Zard because I'm pretty sure you did 3 payments of the 5. Let me see. I know I wrote it down in a note on my phone every time. I just gotta find the note on my phone. Might be a little bit buried. Yes. Yeah, so you've paid 150 so far. Whatnot definitely has a lot of issues with their policies in general. Like I mentioned earlier too, the fact that people having like their kids or their younger siblings and stuff get on their phone and buy stuff, like, is such a problem because, you know, the kid will spend a bunch of money and then the owner of the device is like, so I didn't buy these, some kid did, can I get a refund? Like, if the packs have already been opened, that doesn't work, and so it causes a huge issue for the seller, you know, as well as the person that had a bunch of their money spent. So I think they really need to do something to update. Like, I feel like you need to be able to put a pin in every time you get on the app if you're going to spend money, because yeah, it's kind of a problem for everyone, and it's not fair to buyers either. It's not fair to the buyers, but it's even more unfair to the sellers who now just have to deal with this mess they are at literally no fault, but now this is their problem. You know, it's rough. Do you let people rage you? Like, apparently there's some kind of setting that people keep telling me about that I do not understand where I need to update it or whatever, but like I have had small raids in the past and I've never had any issues with it. Like, I'm always happy to welcome raiders, but I don't know. I apparently don't understand the settings. Like, I don't know what setting they're trying to tell me to change, but been very stressful. I haven't bought Pokemon in over 2 months. That's crazy. That's a couple minutes. I can't go more than like 2 days without buying Pokemon. I don't know. I think the longest I've probably gone in a long time is maybe like a week. It's in studio settings. I'll have to mess around with it. So I usually just forget because I'm so busy, but I'll try and find some time to mess with it and hopefully find the settings. A while ago who bought from you and didn't. Oh yeah, the person that came in and was like, I'll take an Evolving Skies with a Crowns at it. Then I was like, alright, I'll get them set aside for you. Just, you know, I'll, whenever the payment comes through, we'll open them. And then like 5 minutes later, they're like, I'm just a kid, I don't have any money. I thought they were free. And I'm like, what? Oh, how? How did you think they were free? Like, it's literally like the prices are right there. I don't know, that was kind of funny, but definitely weird. It's like, this is why I do not market any of my content towards children. As much as I'd love it if I could just give out free packs, I am not able to afford just giving out free packs. It is not something within my financial capabilities. Yeah. Send me instructions. Alright, I appreciate it. Because everybody would just like tell me like the same thing and I'm like, I don't understand where this thing you're telling me is. And there's so many weird settings and it's so weird about whether or not it lets you like do things with certain settings, and I don't know. YouTube settings is a weird place. Especially when you try to find them on your phone and it's like, good luck. Alright, you guys. I really ought to finish up. I'm gonna check orders one last time, but I think this is it for tonight. Like I said, if I get more Paldea, I will hopefully be streaming tomorrow. If I don't, maybe I still will. You'll have to wait and find out. But thank you guys for hanging out and making it fun and vibing. Hopefully we'll have lots more streams in the future. Thank you guys again for watching, and I will see you guys next time.